I hope you're all well and in the best of health. Yes, I hope you are in the best of health. Inshallah. Say this is okay. I'm not. My face is not going there yet. Okay.
Yeah. It's all fine.
So that's the real Canada, isn't it? Sorry guys, just a slight technical issue in the Rahman Mercy office trying to get all sorted out.
You're gonna blame me again, isn't it?
No, I'm not going to blame Zain today. I'm not going to blame Zain Beta today. I'm going to blame myself. I need to learn all this technical stuff over here. But anyway, we're live on mashallah Ramadan FM with me on Khalid until 2 till 3 p.m. inshallah ta'ala. We're also live on YouTube and we're live on Insta. And MK, how did Nasu win? These questions are going to be answered tonight, inshallah. These are regarding my personal program, so you'll have to wait. And Zain posted up the story yesterday, so you need to watch how she won. Alhamdulillah. Okay, my brothers, my sisters, listening in Leicester, hope you're well and hope you're well into the 7th fast. It is the 7th fast, isn't it? It's the 6th. It's the 7th fast today, isn't it? It is. It's started on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yes, 7th fast today, alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, I hope you're enjoying Ramadan Kareem. I hope your Ramadan is going fantastic. Mine is going awesome, alhamdulillah. I might be a bit jaded today and a bit tired today. Yesterday we had a long night. We were on Islam channel last night, and it was quite tiring. It was quite tiring. We finished at 2:30, and to be honest, still feeling the effects of last night. So if I feel a bit jaded, if I look a bit jaded, please try to excuse me for today. I might, but anyway, we're going to try to make it a wonderful show as always, inshallah. But obviously, I'll need your comments and I'll need your support. I'll need the people from Leicester to text. I'll need the people on YouTube. You might have the Mexican brothers. We've got Shiraz already on Instagram saying, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi Shiraz. I hope you're well and in the best of health, inshallah ta'ala. We got Safia, we got lots of people joining on Instagram. People in Leicester, if you're listening to this show and you want to join in live and see us, you can go on Facebook, you can go onto the Ramadan FM Facebook page, you can go onto my Instagram page, which is Maulana Khalid, Moulana, Khalil, Khalil. Julie Tudar says, Assalamu alaikum, Maulana, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Maulana, today you have so much nur, really? I didn't know I had so much nur today. Please don't mention it to anybody. Please say MashaAllah. You know, when they say in the hadith, when you see something nice, always say MashaAllah. So if you see me on camera and you think there's a lot of nur, say MashaAllah. So Jazakallah khair for your nice comments. I would love to get some text messages as well. The text messages, where's the text message screen anyway? Where's Akil's screen concerned? Where's Akil going to talk to me from? Where are we? Akil beta. Where are you, Akil beta? Yeah. We got a message here. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Maulana K, how did you fundraising on Islam channel on Urdu Go last night? Well, you know, the funny thing is, Islam channel is, we start off in Urdu, right? And we end up in English, number one. It never goes Islam channel Urdu. And I tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you a really funny story last year, right? Can't believe Ramadan is going quickly. Alhamdulillah, Shiraz. It is going quickly. So what actually happened last night, last year sometime, we were on Islam channel. And we started an Urdu show. And I'm not going to mention the panel's name. So we had a panel from Leicester. And we went there. And as you know, we don't speak the best Urdu. Right? And one of the reasons is that because we're not used to speaking Urdu. We hardly speak Urdu. And we try to speak Urdu. It goes all over the place. So anyway, we had one brother in the studio. So I asked him a question. Bhai Sahab, aapki kya rai hai? Bhai Sahab, you know, everything. Sanaz Maulana says, Farooq Bhai, Kodi wala. I'm well, Maulana, what time Sehri in Leicester? Sehri ends in Leicester at 2:30. Sehri in Leicester ends at 2:30. 2:30. Yeah, so there we are. So we were talking live on air and in the Islam channel studio. So I asked this brother that what do you call it? You know, what do you think? So he goes, "Main kya kehta hu?" And he started speaking in Urdu, right? And the guy who was supposed to go into Jannat, he sent him into hell, right? And it was just absolutely hilarious. And this is live on Islam channel. And I was trying to keep a straight face. And I could not. We were live. I covered my face with my hand like this, but I was laughing out of control. So Islam channel quickly cut us off, right? Cut us off. And he said, listen, you guys, you're on Islam channel, you can't do things like this, right? Rahima says, Salam Sheikh, sacrificed my sleep to listen to you. Jazakallah khair, Rahima. I really, really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. That's makes me feel very, very chuffed and very, very happy. Anyway, then what happened? We came back again live on Islam channel. And a lady called in, started speaking in Urdu. So as she was speaking to us in Urdu, all those memories of that previous Jannah Jahannam story came back again. And oh Allah, we started laughing on air. So Islam said to us, guys, you know what? Do as you wish. Speak in Urdu, no, don't speak in Urdu, to say to us, just speak in English, right? And that's exactly what happened. We spoke in English all the way. So when we have Seema Khan says, Assalamu alaikum, Maulana, wa alaikum salam, wa alaikum salam, wa rahmatullah. So when we try to speak Urdu, it's not the best Urdu, right? And one of the reasons is because we don't have a habit of speaking in Urdu. We don't usually talk in Urdu between ourselves much. So it was hilarious. The funny thing is that video, I've still got it on my phone. And when I'm having a bad day and when things are not going too well, I just listen to that video and it just makes me laugh. It puts me, I actually am in stitches at the time. So, but Alhamdulillah. So, but going back to how was Islam channel, Allah's first look on the Islam channel, it started off very slow. But Alhamdulillah, it came on, it went well. And we were there till 2:30 in the morning. But Allah's karam. That's why I said I feel a bit jaded and I feel a bit tired today. So please do excuse me if I'm not myself today. Muhammad Khan says, Salam wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. People in Leicester, if you're listening, please do text me. The text number in Leicester is 07450 9258084. We need at least 3 people to text from Leicester before we can start today's program. This was my habit from last year as well. I got, mashallah, people on Instagram watching, mashallah, many people on Instagram. We got people on YouTube. We got Zain Moti saying salam wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah, Zain Moti on YouTube. You can watch us on the Ramadan FM Facebook, 87.7 FM Facebook as well. You can watch myself on my Instagram page as well. So Maulana Khalil, Moulana Khalil, Khalil. The other thing is people. We got a message over here. Okay. Salams listening from Hartington Road from yesterday. Please, can you give more detailed answer? We wanted to know that do we have to pray surah in order as they appear in the Quran for Taraweeh and normal salah? For example, would it be possible to pray Surah Naba, then skip to Surah Bayyina? Also, can females lead other females? If so, what is the intention? Okay, let's start with the first bit. So when you've asked 2 questions here. What about in namaz? So example, if I'm reading namaz, I'm reading, let's start with Alam Tara because this is common surah. So let's start with Alam Tara. So if you read in Alam Tara, and then in the next rakah, you can read Li'ila fi Quraysh. No problem with that. But you mustn't read Ara'ayta alladhi. You mustn't leave one surah, right? And then go on to the next one. So Alam Tara, Li'ila fi is correct. Ara'ayta alladhi is makruh. Or you leave 2 surahs out and you go on to the third one. Does that make sense? So Alam Tara, you read in the first rakah, for example. And then we got, you can read in the second rakat, the Ila fi Quraysh, right? But you mustn't leave one surat out and go on to Ara'ayt al-Ladhi. You must either read the next surat or leave 2 surats out and go on to whichever surat you want. I hope that makes sense. And now in Taraweeh as well, you can pick and choose. You don't have to read because it's Taraweeh is Nafil as well. A lot of people read Surah Yasin in Taraweeh, Surah Tabarak in Surah Taraweeh. You can read any surah you want, inshallah ta'ala. Salams listening from radio from Highfields. Salams, I'm listening from Ireland. Oh, mashallah. I am on 17th para and 2nd Quran. My name is Ibrahim Angi Dada. Make dua for me. Mashallah. Ireland, welcome to the show. I hope you're well and in the best of health. Have I explained that to you properly? And in Taraweeh, you can, if you read Surah Naba, you can go into Surah Bayyina. You can skip 2, 3 surahs, 1 surah, whatever you want to do in Taraweeh, inshallah. But in generally, in normal namaz, you pray, example, Alam Tara, then you read the Ila fi Quraysh. If you don't want to read the Ila fi Quraysh, then don't go into Ara'ayt al-Ladhi. It's makruh to miss 1 surah and then go on to one. But leave 2 surahs and go to the third one, inshallah. I hope that makes sense, inshallah. Can ladies lead Taraweeh? I just need to confirm with that. I said that a long time ago. So I'll find out, inshallah, ta'ala. Khalid Jusuf says, Sheikh, I had a funny, tragic comedy story about an incident in Masjid al-Bukhari. back from 19, want to be heard. Yes, Khalid, you can tell us a story, inshallah. You can tell us the story. Why not? We'll be more than happy to hear your story, inshallah. Maulana K, you need to get Captain Tom Moore to promote and help raise money for Rahma Mercy. Who's Captain Tom Moore? I don't know who that is. Somebody says, Salam MK, wa alaikum salam. This is from FH80 Ummah. Okay, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, we are doing okay. Allah shukr, Ramzan is going well for Rahma, and I'm sure it's going well for many other charities as well, inshallah. Naima Rawat says, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Okay, mashallah, the text messages are coming in Leicester. Can I have anybody else other than Highfields? I'm not nothing against Highfields, but we got Sabina Bimani from Highfields, we got other people from Highfields. Is there anybody else like Evington or Oadby or Wigston or any other Knighton, wherever you are in Leicester? If you are listening to the show, the number to call us on is 07450 925084. Fayaz Isad says, Assalamu alaikum Maulana, I hope you are well and always in my du'as. Jazakallah Fayaz, that is very, very nice and very, very kind of you. Allah reward you. When reciting Quran in Salah, do I pray Bismillah before Surah Fatiha and the Qiraat? Yes. Try to read Surah Fatiha. So when you read Surah Fatiha, when you start your Surah, when you start your namaz, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We got Zakira from Bixton, Alhamdulillah, in the Bismillah, to recited. Okay, let me just explain this now. We got Seema Khan from Uppingham. We got Sumaya Savories from Thurn-B Lodge. There you are, mashallah. Ahlan wa sahlan marhaban bikum. So, when you start namaz, you say, Subhanakallahumma bihamdika tabarak ismuka wa ta'ala jadduka wa la ilaha ghayruk. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So that's how you start off in the normal. So when you finish Surah Fatiha, and when you go into your next surah, then yes, read Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. It is sunnah to read Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim and go on to your next surah. Okay? And when you stand up for the second rakah, yes, then read Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim again before Surah Fatiha. You heard, seen the social media, two famous Bollywood actors passed away. Okay, yes, let's not go into that. I heard about that. Somebody goes, Ubaid says, I am listening from Saharanpur in India. Ya Allah, Ubaid Sabri, mashallah. Saharanpur in India, mashallah, bahut khushi ki baat hai. Salams listening from home on Uppingham Road, says Nafisa Lodgat. Nafisa Al-Haddad says, listening from Belgrave Road. Jazakallah, that's more like it, that's more like it. Nobody from London today. London is not on our hit list today. London is not on our hit list today. Salams Maulana MK, listening in Leicester, Evington. Could you please explain that again? A bit confused about the namaz of Taraweeh. Okay. Alams, how are you? Imam Imran, South Africa. Imran from South Africa. I'm well, Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, I am very, very good. Imran from South Africa. How are you, Imran? I hope you're well, inshallah. Rahima's listening in Bolton. MashaAllah, we got people in Bolton listening as well. So Bolton, we got Ireland, right? You're more online doing lives than Boris Johnson giving us reports on coronavirus. Maulana Umar Ganji, my lovely brother. You know, I want to, you know, you have heroes in Leicester, right? Maulana Umar Ganji is a Leicester hero. You know, he's a laugh, he's a joke. He's, mashallah, he's a very jolly person. And I'm not saying this to make him happy, right? But mashallah, his contribution, right? You know who he reminds me of? Maulana Umar Ganji reminds me of Marhum Salim Sarai, right? He's got the same, mashallah, energy in him. He does so much for Leicester, very low profile, a lovely person, gives you tickets for free as well now and then. So he's a lovely, lovely person. Maulana, Allah Ta'ala give you jazakat for all the khidmah you're doing. May Allah protect you. May Allah give you the best of dunya, best of akhirah. A wonderful, wonderful person, Maulana Umar Ganji Sahab. I should have clarified it's when I laid salah as an imam. Do I pray Bismillah silently? Yeah, you can read Bismillah silently. Yes, you can. Apologies for the confusion. Okay, so let me start again. Let me explain it. When you are reading salah, if you can just take a break from your messages now, so then I can explain this in a second. So when you are reading salah, not Taraweeh, namaz, right? So in namaz, example, in the first rakat, you read Alam tara kayfa fa'ala rabbuka bi ashabil fil. Okay. In the second rakat, you can read Li'ila fi Quraysh. Okay, no problem with that. but you mustn't leave one surah out and go on to the next surah. So you mustn't go on to Ara'ayt al-Ladhi. You can read the next surah, which is the Ilafi Quraysh, or leave two surahs out and go on to Inna A'tayna. Go to Inna A'tayna. That's for any namaz. That's for farz namaz, nafil namaz, any namaz. I hope you all understand that, okay? In Tarawih namaz is the same rule as well. In Tarawih namaz, so because Maulana Ganji needs an award for the community, he definitely needs an award, inshallah. So in Tarawih namaz, it's the same thing as well. You can read Amma Yatasa'alun in the first rakat. You can read Lam Yakun Alladhin in the second rakat. You can read Wal Adiyat in the third rakat. You can read Alam Tara in the fourth rakat. It's flexible. It is very, very flexible. I hope you understand that. If you want to read all the surahs in order, you can read it in order. If you want to skip two surahs, especially when you're not doing Khatm al-Quran. If you're doing Khatm al-Quran, obviously you can read from beginning right to the end. But if you just want to read random surahs from here and there, that's no problem with that at all. How do charities such as Rahma confirm people are eligible for zakat? Well, what we do for that is before we give zakat out, we check on their background. We check on their background and to make sure that they are eligible for zakat, and then we will give the zakat to them. Hope that helps. Well, if you get a mistake in Tarawih, do you have to do Sajda Sahwa? Why do you ask me all these questions today for, man? If you miss out a wajib in namaz, then of course you do Sajda Sahwa. If you miss a wajib out, you do Sajda Sahwa. So if I read in order, it's fine. Yes, if you read it in order, you can read it in order. You can miss 2-3 surahs out. How you want to do it, inshallah, that makes it different. Yes, maybe Maulana Umar Ganji, we should get Maulana Javed says, Salam, mashallah, beautiful. But Maulana Javed also is an unsung hero of Evington, right? Maulana Javed from Masjid Umar, Evington, is a lovely person, a person with a lovely big heart as well. And Allah give Maulana, there's a lot of unsung heroes, right? In Leicester, mashallah, who do a lot of good work, who do a lot of charity, but nobody knows about the work they do. Only Allah will reward them. And their qualities of the Anbiya alayhi salatu wasalam. In ajriya illa ala rabbil alameen. In ajriya illa ala rabbil alameen. And Maulana probably get a bit upset with me when I say this, but honestly, he is a unsung hero. He is an unsung hero. He does a lot, mashallah, Umar Ganji, and there's many more people in Leicester who do a lot of good work. And okay, we've got a caller online, I believe. First time we've got a caller. Jiha, can we take the caller, please? Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Holding to tell you my story.
Khalid Bhai Jusab, yes, how are you, Khalid Bhai? You all right?
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
Long time no see, long time no hear. How's your health, first and foremost?
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, I'm better now after the health scare last year. Alhamdulillah, with your du'as and everyone's du'as. Back on my feet again, alhamdulillah, but in lockdown now.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. How's lockdown treating you?
Alhamdulillah, it's okay, it's okay. You kind of get time to reflect, think about things, now that we're in middle age, all of us, we've got to kind of look at what we're going to leave behind,
True. A reality check, reality check for all of us, I guess.
Yeah, reality check. Now, because COVID-19 actually hit my family. My father-in-law passed away a couple of weeks ago.
I heard. May Allah Ta'ala grant your father-in-law Jannatul Firdaus.
Ameen.
Allah Ta'ala Allah give him Sabr Jameel. Allah give the family Sabr Jameel, inshallah.
Ameen. Alhamdulillah, he was a very pious man, may Allah accept. But anyway, let's go to the story about Bukhari Masjid.
Go on, tell me what happened. So you had a funny or tragic moment. What was it? A funny, or is it a combination of funny and tragic?
It was a funny, tragic. I mean, you kind of, those that were there later in life, they kind of appreciated it. Basically, I got roped in 1992. I was single, so that was my local masjid. And I got roped into becoming the nighttime caretaker of the newly opened Darul Uloom. If you remember, it was above that chemist.
Okay, very interesting.
With the entrance from the back. So I was a nighttime caretaker. And, one morning I got woken up for Fajr, went for Fajr Salah, and there was a Jamaat from outside town in the masjid. After Fajr Salah finished, Maulana Ismail obviously, scuppered and he said, right, you lock up, because at that time it was time of heightened security and there's some alert going on, etc., with attacks on masjids and whatnot. So I had to lock the masjid from the inside and use the fire exit door. the exit to go back to the Darul. And the fire exit door, you have to slam it hard. Right, to actually close it. You know the fire exit door I'm talking about on the side. Anyway, I slam it hard. Managed to lock it. I go upstairs, straight into bed, blanket up. Half an hour later, I'm being shaken. Oh, we have to leave. I thought, well, what time is it? And, it was early spring, so Fajr was around 3:20 a.m. And I got woken up at around 5 again. Young guy, don't like to get disturbed, my sleep disturbed. So I thought, look, dude, you guys all leave. I pull my blanket up. 10 minutes later, another brother comes in. Boss, we have to leave. I said, go where? Boss, go to sleep. Leave me alone. Anyway, 10 minutes later, the policeman turns up inside. He wakes me up because you got to get out. I said, why? Because we have to evacuate all the buildings. So, well, what's going on? He goes, no, just leave. Well, you need to tell me what's going on. I'm the caretaker. I'm the guy who's supposed to look after all the... And where are the kids? The kids had left by that time. Anyway, he says to me, there's been a bomb scare.
Oh, you're joking.
What? No. And now what had happened was the Jamaat inside the masjid, when they heard the slam, they thought that someone was throwing bricks or something at the mosque. Anyway, so I went round to the front, where the main entrance is? And the force commander is kind of hanging on to me, trying to, pull me back. But I said, no, let me go and have a look what it is. So at the front were 2 bricks. And Maulana Ismail, what he had done, he had covered them with cloth.
Right.
As door stoppers for Friday or, Salah time. So they were being used as door stoppers. And the police assumed that this loud banging noise was these 2 bricks, and these 2 bricks were bombs.
Yeah.
Now, I'm trying to tell him, boss, these are door stoppers, and this is... And he said, no. And next minute, 2 big burly, police officers come in, literally lift me off my feet, and carried me outside the gate where Yunus Bhai was waiting. So Yunus Bhai, can you explain to him, these are door stoppers, this is not a bomb, and they're going to carry out a controlled explosion here, which would take a few doors and windows and everything. So here we are arguing in the middle of the street. They closed Checketts Road, they closed the Loughborough Road, sirens, ambulances, all sorts of mayhem breaking out, all because I slammed the door.
And at the end, it was just 2 bricks.
No, in the end, I just had to kind of, the BBC camera crew turned up, Leicester Mercury turned up, and no one would kind of listen to me. So I just slunk off, in my quiet, unassuming way. I think I let Yunus Bhai and Maulana Ismail explain all of this. So the truth has finally come out 28 years later.
Ya Allah. That's one for your grandchildren. That's one for your grandchildren, Khalid.
Yeah, no, so, it was quite a funny, tragic, comedy kind of incident at that time. I don't know, you guys never heard about it? You've been how many years now?
No, I never heard of it. I've been there, Abu Khali, for 25 years,
I'll try and dig out the news clip in the Leicester Mercury, if I remember the dates correctly, inshallah.
But anyway, if you've got it, I'd love to. I'll see if you've got that. I'll read it. I'll show it live on my radio show tomorrow.
No, I don't know if it'll be that quick if they've got the archives, but I'll have a look, inshallah.
Khalid, I've got only 30 seconds for the break, but Jazakallah khair so much for your call. And we'll keep in touch, but keep us in your special du'as, inshallah. Keep us in your special du'as, inshallah.
I mean, Jazakallah.
Barakallah fiqh, inshallah. Ramadan FM, we're going to take a break, inshallah, 3-4 minute break, and then we're back on air, inshallah. Facebook and Instagram, you stay with me, don't go anywhere, inshallah ta'ala. And Radio Leicester, Radio FM, see you back in around a few seconds, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Bingo. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Ramadan Radio 87.7 FM with me, Maulana Khalil. So there you are. That was a really funny story from Khalid by somebody says, are you from the Rahma office right now? Yes, I am in the Rahma Mercy office right now. We do the show from here, obviously, because of this COVID-19. We used to do it from the radio studio on Evington Road, but obviously what's happening now is self-isolation. Although I see a lot more cars in the streets, I think people are beginning to go out a lot more than before. Before it was very, very quiet, but it's very, it's going to seem to be getting busy again now. Oh yes, I heard about this. Captain Tom Moore is 100 years old. Man has raised 30 million by walking around his garden 100 times. Yes, I heard about it, and I think he had the "You Never Walk Alone" theme on. I believe he did raise that money. MashaAllah, well done to him. Well done to him. Are you okay? So my brothers and sisters listening in Leicester, listening in Ireland. We've got people listening in what do you call it, Saharanpur in India. We got people in Masjid Umar as well. I had Masjid Umar got very bad network. Usually Mona and Javed Bichara, a really good friend of mine, he comes to Masjid Bukhari to ask for help there. Masjid Abu Umar had some recent problems in the Jamaat Khana. We helped them how to, they had to deep clean the masjid. They had problems in the wuzu khana. We told them what to do about the wuzu khana. They had problems with the toilets. We told them what to do about the toilets. So yeah, us and Masjid Umar, mashallah, we get on really well. Mona Javed, like he's a don from Masjid Umar. So we do help Masjid Umar quite a lot. Sometimes we even send a congregation down to pray namaz in Masjid Umar. But sometimes they have a shortage of people in the masjid. So we get chalo, we send a few hundred down from our masjid. So there we are. MashaAllah, Maulana, you are with us, the best team in the world. Tabarak wa ta'ala. Okay. Nazifa says, Salams, what did I miss? You haven't missed anything today yet. Salams, will your night show be on YouTube live tonight? Please do so, or find an alternative, as not everybody wants to sign up to Facebook and Instagram. Yes, inshallah, tonight we will have, it will be on YouTube tonight. We will get it on YouTube tonight, inshallah. Maulana, when was the last time you played Gilli Danda? Oh man, Jamia Mosque was our life. When we were little boys, Jamia Mosque was our life. So Jamia Masjid, and we had the car park next to it. I think the good thing in those is our parents never used to worry about where we used to be. We were either in Jamia Mosque car park or we were in Spinney Hill Park, 2 parks. Spinney Hill Park, Jamia Mosque. If our parents wanted to find where we were, because there was no what do you call it, social media, there was no internet. We just about had a Commodore 64 come out that time. But we used to play football, cricket, Gilli Danda, all in the Jamia Mosque car park. Those were wonderful, wonderful days. They really was. It was a very simple life, but a lovely life. It really was lovely. So what time will you be on the Tonight Show? It'll be tonight. Will be at 11 p.m. And tonight's show, my brothers and sisters who are listening in Leicester, if you're interested in Zakat Masail, so from 11:40 to midnight, inshallah, we've got somebody coming on tonight who's going to explain a bit about Zakat Masail. And inshallah, every night, every Thursday, we're going to have a little Zakat series where there'll be Masail on Zakat, inshallah. There'll be Masail on Zakat, inshallah. So I've got Maulana Azhar coming tonight. He'll speak about Zakat. And if you want to if you have any questions on Zakat, then go on to my Instagram page, inshallah, and send me your message on Zakat. It will be very, very beneficial, inshallah. It will be very, very beneficial, inshallah. Right? So, Jazakallah khair. So, and my Instagram address is Maulana Khalil, Moulana Khalil, Moulana Khalil, Khalil. Can we still come to the shop? Yeah, the shop is open. Rahman Mercy shop is open. It's open from 10 o'clock right the way till 6:30. Monday to Sunday in the month of Ramadan. Monday to Sunday in the month of Ramadan, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, mashallah, we're getting lots of messages. Old days are gold days. Yes, a lot of people will say back to the days of Jami Masjid. And we used to go. Some people used to go to Masjid Al-Nur. We had 2 masjids. Masjid Al-Nur we had, and we had Jami Masjid. Yeah, Spinney Hill Park. I don't think they used to find a blade of grass which wasn't covered. Everybody used to just go to Spinney Hill Park. We used to play cricket. We used to play football. That was a lovely, lovely life, right? Oh, Radio Ramadan London, they are listening. I didn't know Radio Ramadan is listening. I only thought it was Leicester. So welcome to London as well. London, if you're listening, Leicester, you should be listening. The text number is 07450925084. 07450925084 is the number to call us. And if I go back in the days, Mona Adams, I was very, very young when we managed to go to Jam. Mona Azam. Now he's Mona Adams having his 80s. May Allah give barakat in his life, in his health, and his wealth. But I remember you from the biscuit van, Molana. Yes, this is the second time somebody's mentioned it. My dad, mashallah, everybody knows my dad. Some people call him Biscuit Wala Chacha. Some people call him Biscuit Wala Mama. Mashallah. Yeah, and I used to help my dad on Saturdays and on Hartington Road. Buxton Street. So yeah, some of you probably know me from there. So those were good old days. Those were very, very good old days. So those are more recent compared to the days of Jami Mosque. So if people in London are listening, so we love you to send some messages, inshallah. I've got a real classic story, but I don't know if I've got the time to mention it. It happened to a really good friend of mine, and what actually happened is one day he got a call to say that yeah, somebody goes, Biscuit Wala Mama, mashallah, biscuit. And alhamdulillah, I went to meet my parents this morning. And just to let you know, a lot of you do remember my father. He's well. He's 83 years old, alhamdulillah, but he's still looking well, alhamdulillah, and still going strong, alhamdulillah. Make dua, Allah Ta'ala grant him a lot of barakah. Even my mum, mashallah, mashallah, even for her age, she does wonderfully well, very active and very busy, mashallah. Still, looking after her son, of course, which is me, alhamdulillah, looking after the daughters, grandchildren as well. So yeah, parents are, I mentioned this earlier in the week, parents are something so special, alhamdulillah. Parents are so amazingly special. May Allah give, whoever's got parents, may Allah give us tawfiq to look after our parents. Whoever doesn't have parents and they've lost their parents, right? Then may Allah give them tawfiq to look, pray for your parents who passed away, if your parents have passed away. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm waiting the office address to send from Portugal. Okay, we will send you the office address, inshallah. So yeah, there was a friend of mine. I think today's show is a bit all over the place. I'm gonna mention this. So one day, somebody came to him and said, "Maulana, my wife's got a jinn inside her." Right? Now he's not an army. He's a Maulana. But in every alim, right? You have different expertise. So he said, look, I'm not a Tawiz specialist. I'm not a Tawiz specialist. But because no, please, my wife's come up from Pakistan. I need someone to come over. So, Salam Zulana Khalid from Dubai. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. So off went Maulana, and he took another Qari Sahib, a friend with him. And he said, Qari Sahib, this is the situation. There's a woman who's got a jinnat inside her. We need to go to her house and we need to dum on her and pray on her and do ilaj. Because so he said to her, you read Surah Yasin and you blow on the water and you bring it with you. So we'll make her drink the water. Right? So off they went to this house. This is a classic story. You've got to listen to this very, very carefully, right? So they went to this house, and the lady was sitting on the bed, and the husband said, Maulana, this is my wife. And so we went in the house, and the Maulana, I'm not going to mention his name, he started reading. He said, I think he read Ayatul Kursi. Then he read, Qul a'udhu rabbil falaq. So, and he started reading, Qul a'udhu bi rabbil falaq. The jinn inside the woman started laughing at him. So now, can you imagine, you've gone there to do ilaj, and she was actually taken over by jinnat, and this is absolutely true. So he's reading Quran, and the jinn inside her is laughing at him. He goes, so the more he's reading, he goes, Tu kya parega? The jinn inside said for the voice, Tu kya parega? Tujhe to kuch nahi aata. So he started reading louder, and the jinn inside that woman started laughing. He's reading louder, and you can now imagine his situation. He's actually sweating now, and he's shaking. He's reading Quran, and the jinn inside the woman's laughing at him. And he started reading at Qul a'udhu birabbin nas, and the same thing happened in Qul a'udhu birabbin nas. I wish I can get him to say the story himself, because when he says it's absolutely hilarious. Anyway, now he's panicking now. What am I supposed to do? I've read Ayatul Kursi, I've read Qul a'udhu rabbil falaq, I've read Qul a'udhu birabbin nas. So he turned around to Qari Sahib. Qari Sahib, where are you? Because Qari Sahib had prayed Surah Yasin. He had the water. So he turned around, and Qari Sahib was gone. and he's looking for Karisab. So he went outside and Karisab's drinking the water himself in the car because Karisab got so scared. Instead of giving the water to to the patient, he started drinking water himself. It was one of the most hilarious stories. It was so funny. However, they did get a proper Molana who came down and he did Ilaj of that lady. He did Ilaj of that lady. I'm so sorry. It's still making me laugh. Every time I say this story, it is so hilarious. It is so hilarious. I don't think anybody ever called my friend to do Ilaj again. So alhamdulillah, he's out of business. He's totally out of business. So if you want anybody to do Ilaj for your jinnat, do let me know. Sorry, it's just too funny. I'll send my friend over. But I won't send the Kadisab over. I think he's still drinking the water. He's still drinking it until today. Ya Allah. Only Javi, this is all your fault. You made me say this story. But anyway, Jazakallah khair. The text number for the studio is 07450 925 So it's 07450 I'm glad that's made you laugh. I think it's made a lot of people laugh. Allah Ta'ala all keep you happy and well. Oh dear, oh dear. My friend, if he ever hears I said this story live on air, he's probably gonna kill me. But I didn't mention his name anyway, which is probably a good thing. Alhamdulillah. So there you are. We have some classical stories. MK's got the giggles. Yeah, it's just so funny. It is hilarious because the Maulana, when he tells me the story, it is just so funny. Anyway, people, it's 22. We've got around say 15 minutes to 10 minutes. Let's talk some serious stuff in this hour. I think this story came to mind because of the phone call before the show at the halfway point when we had Brother Khalid telling about the bricks and P actually thought it was a bomb. So there you are. How these funny things happen. Molana, read the text number. The text number again is 07450 yesterday, my brothers and sisters, I talked about cleanliness. And I've got 10 minutes, so I might as well talk about, I want to talk about racism today, but I've not had a chance to talk about racism. I'll talk about it and allow it on Monday. Now, I'm not on Fridays, unfortunately. I'm not on Fridays. I'm on another radio station. So this is a bit like BBC and ITV. So this is like BBC. I'm on ITV tomorrow. I'm on Radio Cedar tomorrow from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, inshallah. So if you want to follow me, or you can stick to Radio Ramadan, 87.7, inshallah. And I'll be back on Monday, inshallah, on this radio station. So tomorrow, on Monday to Thursday, I'm on this radio station. And on Friday, you know, every time I would hear the J's word, I would get nightmares. I hope I don't know how you mentioned it. Okay, right, okay. Jinnats, Fabio's on. Fabio Uchao, our Mexican brother living in Leicester is, right, he is well, mashallah. Uchao, hope you're well. I'm doing very well, Uchao. This is our brother, people who watched the program yesterday. Fabio is a Mexican brother, Muslim brother living in Leicester. Mashallah, he's not related to Fabio Capello. This is the Fabio Uchao, alhamdulillah. Fabio, you need to watch us on Instagram tonight, inshallah. So anyway, so let's continue. We talked about cleanliness yesterday, how important as Muslims we stay clean all the time. And we talked about keeping our bodies clean, keeping our clothing clean, having a shower maybe every day, every second day, you know. At least Jummah is a must, alhamdulillah, sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Keeping our cars clean, keeping our gardens clean, cleaning the front yard, and the surroundings in our areas as well. And we talked about people throwing litter. So my brothers and sisters, and we talked about certain areas. I mentioned yesterday that wherever there's dominantly Muslim area, Muslim people, it could be in any town, any city, because we've got people from Bolton, we've got people from different areas, we've got people from Manchester, we've got people from Ireland, wherever you are living, we should all make an effort to keep our areas clean. And the reason I say that, right, we can set a really good example and a role model. We can set such a wonderful example, right, to say that this area is dominantly Muslim, but they are so spotless. They are so clean. They are so clean. That's what we should be working towards. You know, go drive in the car and then you just throw in the cigarettes out, and then you throw in the litters out, you throw in the crisp wrappers out, you throw in the car, right? It's not something Muslims do, right? Right. Some are good. They laugh as well. They're all not bad. Molana, I think you gave that person a heart attack by shouting Jinnat, right? Yeah, I know. COVID-19 showed the world how to be Muslim. Yes, I mean, you see, the way people will understand Muslim and Islam, right, is through our character. Our akhlaq has to be like Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Wa innaka la'ala khuluqin azim. This is the thing about Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam's akhlaq was the best character. Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam's akhlaq was the best character. Right? He had the most amazing character. That's what attracted people to Islam, right? Is the way Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam conducted himself, right? His love, his kindness, the way he used to talk with people. Me and you, my brothers and sisters, right? Islam is, namaz is important, don't get me wrong. Zakat is important. Tahajjud is important. Quran is important. But that's in our own surroundings. But if we can improve on our character, right? If we can improve on our character, right? Then inshallah ta'ala, you will see people attracted to us. So when you go to work, right? You go to work, you work in a firm. I'm just to say you could work in this. So many Muslims who work in British Gas, they work in Next, they work all these firms. We have a mixture of people, Muslims and Muslims. You could work in wherever. This is a few names that come to mind. Your honesty, your hard working, the way you conduct yourself, not swearing, no bad language, right? You could make such a big difference. You can make such a difference because a lot of times people look at Muslims and think, well, is that Islam really? Do I really want to accept a religion when the people are so bad, right? And this applies to all of us. Got a message over here. Hawalana, did you watch the woman, the revert from the New Zealand? She was trying to criticize Mufti Meng. I didn't read. No, I've not seen that yet. I didn't see that. No, I haven't seen that video as well about a woman being possessed by a jinnat. But what I'm saying to my brothers and sisters, right? We have to try to be like Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ. Our brothers and sisters listen to the radio FM, on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We have to make an effort to be like our Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Not just in namaz, not just in Quran, not just in dhikr, in our 24-hour life. Here's one way. This tongue of ours, من كان يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر فليقل خيرا أو ليصمت أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. It's how we control our tongue. Speak good or remain silent. Speak good, remain silent. Swearing, right? How common has swearing become? Using bad language, using the F word, using this word, using that word, using this word. It's become a norm. Not just in youngsters, in a lot of people. Then you've got the Gujarati swears. Then you've got the Bengali swears. Then you've got the Pakistani swears. Then you've got the English swears, right? Right. So my brothers and sisters, we have to be very, very careful. Right? We have to be very careful. Use good language. We get angry. We get annoyed. We get people say things to us, but try not to swear. Honesty in life, right? I've got a message here. At work, Muslims leave cups, towels, and general mess, and this really puts an obstacle when requesting prayer. This is a very good point from Ashif Raji. I got another message from Sumaya. I have a non-Muslim neighbor who I love as one of my own. She asked why me and my family were so good to her. So I told her I was part of my religion. So she was shocked. Her perception of Islam changed. It's true. It's so very true. The perception of Islam changes through your character. So you didn't have to go and preach to your neighbor, right? But through your character, she said, wow, this is Islam. I'm going to point out that this point coming from Asif by over here. He mentions that, when we get a chance in our workplaces to do wudu. When we do wudu, first of all, when we put our feet in the sink, not everybody can digest it. They'll think, why this guy's putting the feet in the sink for, right? If we do put it, then it's important we wipe the areas clean. The floor has to be clean, right? Use a towel or some kind of the kitchen towel or something and wipe it clean. Wipe it clean, right? It's very, very important. Very, very important, right? Set a good example, right? That's why I say to people when you're traveling on the motor as well, maybe wear those traveling socks, maybe wear travel socks where you do massa over. Because if you wash your face and you wash your arms, wash your face and you wash your arms, nobody's going to say nothing, right? But when you put your feet in the sink, it doesn't go down well with a lot of people. So if you're wearing leather socks or the seal socks, you can do massa over them. It's so easy. Then there's no mess on the floor. There's no mess on the floor at all. So I would encourage our brothers and sisters, when you're traveling, try to wear those leather socks. But in the workplaces in Leicester or Bolton or wherever you may be, London, wherever you are, try your very, very best. Try your very, very best to clean the area after you're done with it. Put the tissues away, put them in the dustbin, clean it. For the next person who comes, either the toilet or the sink area, the next person is going to think, yuck, it's horrible. Make them feel, alhamdulillah, just how we would keep our bathroom clean, right? And I hope we do keep our bathroom clean, right? After we use the toilet, we wash the toilet, we clean the toilet seat, right? We washed it after we cleaned it, then wudu, we wipe the sink down. We got to be, Islam is about taharat. Islam is about cleanliness, right? And we as Muslims, through our actions and character, inshallah, will make a massive, massive difference. Right, people, my show's almost come to an end. I've only got 3 minutes to go. I hope you enjoyed what little good we did talk about today. We had a few funny stories about the bomb scare, and we talked about the jinnah today as well. And tonight on my Insta and Facebook page, and hopefully YouTube as well, we're going to talk about zakat tonight. Right, zakat tonight. Zakat masail. If you have any zakat masail, we're not going to take them live on air. I don't think we'll have time for that. But send them to me on my personal Instagram page, inshallah ta'ala. And then Maulana Azhar will come tonight and then he will answer your questions, inshallah. It will be very, very beneficial. If you don't know my Insta page, it's Maulana Khalil, Moulana, Khalil, Khalil, inshallah. That went rapid still, yeah, even very, very quick. I can't believe 55 minutes has almost come to an end. 55 minutes has almost come to an end. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Jazakallah khair. I had somebody who said, I sacrificed my sleep with this program. I hope it was worth sacrificing your sleep with this program. I've thoroughly enjoyed your company on Facebook and Instagram and also your text message as well. People of Leicester. People, don't forget, tomorrow is Friday. Lots of durood upon Rasulullah. In fact, start your durood from now. Make an intention. I will be live tomorrow from 2 to 3, but not on Radio FM. I'll be on Radio Sira, inshallah ta'ala. But I will be doing it by Facebook and Instagram tomorrow as well, inshallah ta'ala, at 2 p.m. But yeah, lots of durood. Target at least everybody 1,000 durood sharif from now, from today Maghrib till tomorrow, inshallah. At least target 1,000 durood sharif. Make an intent, inshallah. Lots of durood upon Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Obviously, we continue with our Quran as well, inshallah ta'ala. Our Quran, our durood, istighfar, dua to Allah ta'ala. It's already the 7th fast today. Allah ta'ala accept what we've done so far. Whatever mistakes we've made in these days, Allah forgive us for our mistakes. And Allah give us tawfiq to spend the next few days, inshallah, in the best way possible. Leicester, London, Ireland, Mexico, wherever you listen, in India, Saharanpur, wherever you are, I hope you enjoy the program. Keep us in your precious du'as. Keep us in your pious du'as. A pleasure. It's always, I really love the feedback. I love the banter. I love the people's response. And inshallah, on Monday, I'll be back with some good topics, interesting topics, inshallah, on this radio station, inshallah. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. From myself, Maulana Khalil. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.